Oh, look at this guy. Look, this guy's a boy.
Ay, Black Mamba with the pull up, Westbrook with the pull up, BT with the pull up, Birdman I might pull up. Shorty parents at the crib, she said she horny, nigga gotta pull up. Tell the motherfucking DJ I got Jamaicans who gon' pull it up, pulling 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 up. Pulling up, my new bitch bad ass fat hair real, you might get jealous. Ain't shooting on rock, no chewy nigga, she got on a fucking Margellas.
What's up, y'all? It's your boy Demigod, and today I got the best center build for y'all. And first off, I want to say I'm sorry because I know so many of y'all have been asking me for this, and it's taken me a while. But I'm not like other YouTubers who, you know what I mean, on like the second day the game comes out, gonna say this is the best build, blah blah blah, like make this blah blah. Like, I really put my time into these things. You know what I mean? I've made 5 different bigs. I've made 5. I put VC into 4 of them. So like, I've really been doing this. You know what I mean? I've been playing games. I've been looking all the different builds, what badges max out where and stuff, and I've come to the conclusion that this right here is the most efficient build. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna compare it to some other popular builds like post scoring defender, post scoring rebounder, pure post score. It's all about the post scores this year, and we'll talk about that a little later. But for now, make sure y'all hit that like button, y'all, and if you're new and you hit that sub button, hit that notification button as well, join notification squad and never miss a video. Alright y'all, so the build is a shot creating athletic finisher, and I know it sounds ugly as hell, but just give me a chance. Alright, just hear me out. That's driving and finishing primary and shot creating secondary. Now the other builds I made were a rebounding post, rebounding athletic, a sharp shooting post, which don't sleep, that's offensive monster, and I forget the last one I made, but that was the one I didn't put VC into. But this one right here, you know, not only just in my opinion, but just factually, like if you just look at the stats, like look at the attribute caps on this, you could put more attribute wise into this build than I think any other center build. This build is just one of the, not even one of the best centers builds, but just one of the best builds in the game. Like, it's just dominant. You also have 3 Hall of Fame badges. I think you have 5 or 6 gold badges. You have 23 total badges, which is also one of the highest in the game. Most have around 20. So that's why I'm saying that this is just a great overall build. Now I'm going to be showing gameplay in the back while I talk about the pros and cons, the strengths and weaknesses of this build. We'll start off with the weaknesses straight up. Alright, now if you're not a good 2K player, I ain't gonna lie, you're probably gonna get worked on the boards. Alright, the rebounding is not great. It's not terrible. I'm pretty sure it maxes at like 80. The initial cap is like 77, but you know, it's not terrible. But if you're going against a rebounder, like even a secondary rebounder, he's gonna work you. Like personally, I didn't get worked, but like he was outboarding me, you know what I mean? So if you're not the best player, if you don't know how to, you know, work your position inside, get your box out, you know what I mean, he's gonna dominate you. So that's one thing. The rebounding isn't the best, but if you're a good 2K player, you know, you'll find your way to get big on the boards. You know, you'll be able to box out, you'll get your position down low, and you'll be able to grab the boards. Like, the only reason why I even made 2 builds with rebounding in it was because I wanted the hustle rebounder badge. That's a really good badge because this year, you know, it has the built-in dimer. So if you get a rebound, you pass it out to the guard and he shoots, he gets that little extra boost, just like how dimer has. Now tell me how on the rebounding post that only maxes out at silver. So right away, as soon as I seen that, I was like, okay, this build's a wash. I'm getting, like, there's no point, because that's just a waste of a secondary skill at that point. There's no need for rebound if the main badge, the main reason why you get hustle rebounder, not only for that, you know, increased rebounding stats, but for that badge, and you can only get it to silver. On this build right here, a shot creating athletic, you can get it to silver at least. I don't know if you can get it past silver. I'm only on bronze right now, but if you can get that past silver, that's crazy. You know what I mean? That's ridiculous. That's something they actually got to fix, to be honest. Now the other weakness, I wouldn't really call it a weakness, but the other con to this build, it really has to just do with your play style. Personally, for me and my friends, we like to play up tempo. We like to get our fast breaks. We like to move the ball, you know what I mean, quick. Now as a post scorer, I found that it was really slowing me down because I'd post up, call for the ball, start backing him down. You know, it was slowing down the offense. I didn't really like that. And on top of that, you know, when you find a dominant post scorer, like if you find a dude who knows his controls in the post, that's crazy. That's one of the most dominant things in 2K. So like the weakness there would be your post moves. Your post moves aren't the best. You're not going to be able to hit those post fades and stuff. Like post scorers can hit post fades crazy. It's actually pretty ridiculous. But yeah, your post offense isn't the best on this build. Now for strengths, we'll break it down to categories. We'll start with the inside game. Layups and dunks, obviously that's going to be high. You're an athletic finisher primary, you know what I mean? But your secondary is shot creating. Now, What to really take away from this build is you gotta look at the badges. Recognize that you have 3 Hall of Fame badges. Lob City, lobs are pretty bad in this game, and pick and roll. Pick and roll is effective, obviously, but the main one is Hall of Fame Relentless. Relentless finisher in this game is stupid. It is so strong, and you can get it to Hall of Fame on this build. So there's really no excuse for you ever not finishing underneath the rim. You get gold posterizer, you still have your post spin technician, you have all your your post badges. They don't go as high obviously, but you still get those. Post spin technician is a big one. You also have difficult shots and tireless score, and it really helps that you have shot creating in the build, so you could take tireless score above what most other big men could take it to. And obviously, since you're posting up, boxing out, running down court, that uses a lot of energy as a big, and to have tireless score, that's going to be very effective. Overall, on this build, the badge efficiency is just out of this world. You're an offensive scoring machine with all these offensive scoring badges. It's crazy. So in terms of shooting, I really like what 2K did this year. Last year in 17, shot creators were specialists off the dribble. This year, their whole game is built around the mid-range. So since you have shot creating as your secondary, the mid-range game goes crazy. And when the defense has to step up to you to play that midi as well, whether it's on the pick and pop or just on an isolation, when they have step up, that opens up the guard on the backdoor cut since there's no one underneath the rim. If he wants to sink on you, you could pull up and shoot, hit a green. If he wants to press you, you can go drive and spin. There's a whole bunch of things you could do, especially with a pick and pop, and you have a pick and popper badge, as well as a pick and roller badge on Hall of Fame. Like there's, again, just the efficiency, like everything just blends and goes so well together. Your initial cap for the mid-range is like a 77, and then you have like 3 or 4 more things you could earn on the upgrades. So you'll probably be able to get that to an 80, I'm pretty sure. And then in terms of 3-point shooting, I haven't even touched my 3-point shooting. But the initial cap maxes at a 66. But if you could get that to 70, I'm not 100% sure, but if you can get it to 70, that's crazy. Like to have that much range on an athletic finisher, that's low-key broken. Now honestly, another major strength of this build would be its speed, and that's funny to say because it's max height, max weight, but most center builds do go max height, max weight, and if you don't, you're dumb. I don't even want to have that conversation. But yeah, most center builds are max height, max weight, so if they don't have that athletic finishing primary, you automatically get the jump on them, because athletic athletic finishing primary is going to give you that speed boost. Can you cap your speed all the way up, or is it like 2 notches down? I'm not 100% sure, I forget. But either way, you get that extra speed over the other centers that will have the same build as you in terms of like size, you get that extra speed over them. And lastly, my lateral quickness is on like 10, and I could still strap up any big, any wing, any guard, and that's for the most part because 2K is just stupid easy in terms of defense this year. If you haven't already, check out my how to become a clamp god video. Defense is a lot different this year. It feels a little different, but like once you get used to it, you can just strap up anyone because it's so animation based this year. It's so stupid, it's so easy. So yeah, even with this build, max height, max weight, you can still strap up guards, which is pretty stupid. But that is it, y'all. Thank you very much for watching. In the comment section below, let me know what you guys think of this build. When you try this build, come back to the video, let me know if it worked for you. If it didn't, I'm gonna be replying to you guys. Alright, make sure y'all hit that like button again, just show some love, show some support for your boy. And if you're new and you hit that sub button, actually even if you're not new, hit that notification button, y'all. Join Notification Squad, aka the God Squad, and never miss a video. Hey, shout out to all my Notification Squad members who leave a comment every single video, watch every single video. Yeah, my video's been blowing up recently. We've gotten hella love, about touched 20k subs, so thank you very much for all of that. It's your boy Tay the God. Hope you enjoyed. I'm out. Peace.
Young nigga, I'm just tryna run through a check. Soon as you get a necklace, they be aiming for your neck. Half of these mans who dap me at it ain't got no respect. And these cats just used to curb me, now they wanna have sex. Goddamn, I'm just getting started. Fuck with the kid like you're getting caught.